Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How are we doing on this soon to be a foot of snow Wednesday night? It's not tonight that we got the foot of snow, but boy, oh boy, do we have some weather coming. How's everybody doing, huh? Bucks, Ethan, good to see you. I just figured for the hell of it, we go live for an hour or so. 2 nights with no games. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's too much. Hey, scientist, we got a small slate of games today. Couple of games that definitely. Let's see, more than a couple. No, yeah, geez, some of them, yeah. The Wings and Leafs. So just go ahead, Detroit. Just take second place. Fine, you can have it. Hopefully Toronto loses that one. Ducks, Avalanche, Flyers, Mammoth, Penguins, and the Flames, Islanders, Kraken, Canucks, and Capitals. So a plethora of teams that some were chasing and some were not. Like technically the Penguins are in third place in the Metro. What is the deal with the Metro, man? Like, other than the Hurricanes, does anybody believe in any of those teams? The Panthers need to go through the Metro somehow. That's our key to the three-peat, going through the Metro. We definitely would like Toronto to lose tonight, obvious reasons. After tonight, we'll have 2 games in hand on them. Daniel Berry, Burn Oils, how you doing? Yeah, the more the Leafs lose, the better. The more they all lose, but, especially on the times when it's like Detroit versus, what was the game? Detroit versus the Leafs. 2 teams that were technically chasing. You got to have the one that just let Detroit have it. So Ethan wants to know where the nickname Jaws came from. So when I first started the channel back in 2016, I started it basically, it was just something for all my Twitter friends to watch. It was a lot different back then. And my handle on Twitter is Jawsaholic. And so I started making videos and people just started calling me Jaws. Nobody knew my name, really, for the most part. They just started calling me Jaws. And I was like, okay, cool. I get to have my favorite name be my nickname. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And that's how that happened. Last minute says the Cats will be lucky to get a wild card. Yes, but we will be lucky. Hey, Bucks. Vincent says, what's this? Panthers have 2 months of hockey left, so you push 2 streams a day. Smart. Yeah, I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid, Vincent. I may be old and lazy, but I'm not stupid. Hey, Runwood Kings. How you doing, buddy? So, yeah, I just figured we'd just hang out for a little while. I got nothing else going on, and I was thinking about covering one of the games, but I wanted to get some time with Leia outside today. I just had a nap till 6:30. Man, just was what the hell. Oh, here we go. Hey, Bucks, hold on a second. So there's a link at the top of the chat for anybody that wants to come on and join. Let me get my shit together here. Come on, Jaws, put it in the hole. I see you, Bucks. Give me a second. I gotta put my earplugs in so I can put my headphones on. So that I don't too many decades of listening to loud music in my ears in the headphones. Don't do it, kids. Hey,
what's up, man? I'm doing good. How about you?
Okay, hold on. Let me turn you up a little bit here. All right, you can be good now.
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, man, I got no complaints today. I don't have the headache. Chucky's back.
No stress. Painter games today. No stress.
Yeah, no stress. Dolphin season's already over. Nothing to worry about there. Yeah,
Baseball
no.
coming up. Baseball season's coming up soon.
Yeah, I get to troll Kyle about flying fluffy baseball. We're gonna do it. He just doesn't. He just doesn't believe it yet. This
That's
is
good.
this is this is Bucks. This is Bucks.
Yeah,
This
what's
is
up?
Jaws.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I called you. I
Bucks.
called you. I called you Jaws because my name was Eric too. That's why I called you Eric.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Good name. Good
Remember, I told
name.
you my. How do you spell yours? With the C or the K?
With a C, just with
Me
a
too.
C.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
That
let's
was
talk
always
about. Let's talk.
good.
We can talk about hockey now. You wanna? Man, how do you feel? What do you think? What do you expect for the Panthers to do? What do you really?
We're making the playoffs. I
Is
mean,
that how you feel, or is that what you're thinking right now?
yeah, yeah.
100%? What's your percentage?
100%. I'm guaranteeing it.
Yeah,
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Um, I've learned when to bet against something and when to not bet against something. And I understand. I understand everybody. The frustration. I'm frustrated, right? I mean, with the injuries and the way things have been going,
I'm
and
mad too.
right. But the reality of the situation is that I can't bet against these guys.
Yeah.
Now, if we had been healthy and we were playing like this, then it's time to say, you know what, we definitely they're cooked a little bit. Let them have a year off, etc. Um,
I'm surprised you guys coach haven't decided throw in the towel yet.
well, you can't do that in our situation because all these guys took
You
less
get
money to stick
I
around
forget
and try to win.
I forgot
You know what?
you guys can't tank. I forgot you guys can't tank.
Well, no, we don't have our pick anyway, so it wouldn't
Me
do
either.
us any good.
We can't take we can't tank either because remember we trade multiple draft picks as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Exactly,
screwed
you
either
guys.
way. Both teams are screwed.
Yeah,
Screwed.
you just have to write it out with what you have. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah. We don't have
I
money.
was
We don't have money either.
right. Well, yeah. I mean, we're in a little bit of a better situation in that.
Mm,
This is last year Bobrovsky's contract.
yeah.
So if we want to, if I'm sure we're going to re-sign him,
Who,
but
Bob?
we'll be able to give him a little bit. Yeah, yeah. This is last year of his contract.
Do you
So
think you want to go somewhere else? Play elsewhere?
no. I think we'll re-sign him, but the point is that we'll probably be able to move off of that 10 million and have it be more like 7 or 8. So we'll
Mm,
catch a break.
I think it's be about 14, 15. I'm thinking
No.
two
He'll
time,
end up with less.
two-time defending champion, two-time champion. He's gonna
Yeah,
get
but
what
also at that
he's
point,
gonna,
38.
he's about to get what Vass is getting.
He already makes Vasi's only 10 and a half, right?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
I think Bob's number is going to come in about
Yeah.
2 years at 7 or 8 million. Hey,
Yeah.
scientist, I see you, but I appreciate that. Thank you,
More
buddy.
than yeah, more than merry to join the chat. We can more people to talk.
Yeah. So no, that'll help us out a little bit.
Do you want the Tampa in the playoffs? Do you want to face Tampa in round one? Do you
No,
want?
I'd like to go through the Metro, please. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
say that every year. You don't want Tampa, like, but you
Well,
want.
we're gonna have to play Tampa if nobody is getting to the cup this year in the East without having to play Tampa at some point. You know what I
Do
mean?
do you think
Like
Tampa? Do you think Tampa is for real this year?
if
Honestly,
if if the Panthers don't get their shit together, and I was a Tampa fan, and they didn't win the conference, I'd be kind of pissed. Like
yeah, right.
when you look at the rest of the competition, take Florida out of the picture,
Detroit, Leafs.
man. You guys got the experience, and you got Vasilevsky.
Yeah, you're
Like
right. First one
like
exit for the last few years. I'm gonna be upset this year if we're first run exit again this year.
yeah,
I'll be upset.
yeah. No, that for sure. Which is why I have no interest in playing the Lightning in the first round. And honestly, you guys, you
Third
should
time the
want to.
third time the charm.
Yeah, but will there be any healthy bodies left over after the series for whoever wins anyway?
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
you're right.
mean?
Hey, I
Like,
have a feeling. Do you believe in conspiracy? Do you think it's going to be set for a Battle of Florida round one? Have you thought about that yet? Have you
I
really
don't know, man. I mean,
you thought about?
it's possible because obviously Florida's going to have to go the wild card route.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
and
Tampa be number one.
The
Tampa will
Canes
be
and
number one
Lightning.
versus 8.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Tampa would be number one in the conference right now, right? Are we number one in the conference? Are we?
Yeah, because of games in hand. You're tied with the Hurricanes with 66 points,
In
but you've
Detroit
got 2
too.
games in hand.
Yeah. Hurricane nothing to mess with either. You guys can have them too.
No, we'll take them. We're good. We'll take the Canes. That's how I want to go. We'll take the Canes, and then we'll take the winner of Islanders Penguins. And then
No,
if
I
you
want an
guys
easier.
survive the Red Wings and Canadians, then we'll meet you in Eastern.
I want an easier path. I want an easier way.
Nah, you guys screwed yourself. You got to go through the Atlantic. You got to play Detroit and Montreal. We're
Man.
gonna go play Pittsburgh and the Islanders. That's
Or
what
maybe that's what the Panthers are playing for. Maybe they did it on purpose. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it's still a complete 50-50 chance because just as easily the Canes could finish 1 point ahead or 1 point behind. You know what I mean?
Tampa,
So
yeah.
we're playing with fire. You know what I mean?
Canes or Tampa? What Panther fans?
Yeah, I mean, talk about. I would by 1,000,000% rather play Carolina than Tampa just because of the injuries. You
Yeah.
know,
Could you
just
imagine a 7-game series? Just imagine.
like as fans, we would be exhausted by the end of that. You know what I mean?
It will be fun, entertaining, of course, like we always do. But
It'd be fun until by the time Game 3 is over and Chucky, Barkov, Kucherov, and Gensel are all out for the rest of the playoffs. There won't be so much fun anymore.
and whoever wins, I don't even think nobody can even win the cup this year in Florida. I really, if it's the first round, I don't think.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I don't want to completely discount Detroit, Montreal like that.
Detroit is young. Montreal is young. I really,
Detroit, and with Montreal, the goaltending,
yeah. If Tampa doesn't win it this year, I really think it might be time to blow it up next year.
um, well, yeah, sure. I guess honestly, if Tampa doesn't win this year, you guys should just trade us Vasilevsky, and we'll let Bob
Okay,
retire, and we'll
you
let
guys,
Bob retire.
you guys can give us. Okay, you guys can give us your. You can guys can give us maybe. Oh mind, you guys can have. You guys give us your 2 best players. For
Never
Vassy,
have.
for Vassy, and
Nah.
deal.
Yeah, I bet, right? Yeah, I'm sure Barkov and Kachuk for Vasilevsky. I'm sure you'll take that deal. Well, we'll have to see how Vasilevsky does in the playoffs because the last 3
Yeah,
years in the playoffs, he's been bad.
because he's been injured too. I don't know if you realize he's been injured.
Yeah. No, I know.
This year's been a healthy Vassy.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's my take on it is that if the Panthers don't get it together, and even then, like if I was a Tampa fan, I would be smelling blood in the water and expecting to win because they've won before. And if I'm looking at it from a Panther fan perspective, like we're sitting here saying, "Hey, look, we won 2 cups. If this year is a down year, we still have the core to win another cup or 2, right?"
Yep.
Well, this is Tampa's opportunity to prove that they still had the core to win another cup or 2 after they won their 2. So when I look at it from that perspective, I'm like, that could be the position the Panthers would be in a couple of years. So
The rivalry continue.
yeah, exactly.
Do you think
And
there's gonna be? Do you think there's gonna be even more rivalry after all these players retire from the Panthers and Tampa?
that's a good question because I honestly think it's personal between these guys.
Yeah.
Like I think they hate each other in real life. Not it's like
Do you
there's
think?
rivalries on
Do
the
you
field,
think?
and
Do you think they chat after the game's over and they hang out after the
I
game?
don't I don't think so. Not I don't think Hagel and Bennett are hanging out. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. They hate each
You
other.
know, like because the difference is like when Bennett punched Marchand, right?
Yeah.
And they had talked to Marchand. Marchand was basically like, "Hey, I mean, he got me. I've done that shit. He got me. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So I think there was a little bit of a difference. Ethan says it's already 1-0 Leafs. Damn it,
Who's the Leafs playing?
Detroit.
Yes. Go Leafs
Oh
tonight.
yeah, for you.
Go Leafs.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot they're playing tonight. I forgot about that game.
What's that?
I forgot about that game.
Yeah. There's a handful of games that
Yeah.
have an effect on
Okay.
us.
What do you?
But
If Tampa doesn't win it this year, I'm gonna be sad, disappointed, maybe embarrassed, depressed
I mean, I wouldn't if you don't win the conference. If Florida's out of the way, I mean, honestly,
as a fan.
when I think of the matchups, the only team that might give you problems is Carolina, because
Or the Avs.
Carolina might just be like, "Thank God it's not the Panthers." You know what I mean?
I think the Tampa is the Panthers. If you think about it, they're pretty much
In many ways,
they're
yeah,
pretty much the same team.
right. In many ways,
I won't be
um,
don't be surprised if Tampa try to make another big push at the trade deadline, make another big deal.
well, you guys got
Don't
to
be,
find a room for it though, too, right?
yeah,
I
we,
don't know what your hold
we
on a
could.
second.
I heard Brandon Coleman might be going after an ex Lightning player. Brandon Coleman, Stanley Cup champion. We're looking at. Man, I
I'm
want
looking to see.
over Brandon Coleman. I'm taking Stemkos over Coleman.
I mean, you guys got 24. You got 2.4 million in cap space.
That's not
Do you
much.
guys got anybody on LTIR? I'm
I don't.
looking.
Right now, I don't remember.
No, Hagel's just on IR.
Okay.
I don't.
Victor
s-
Herman
No,
points.
no. Hedman's on LTIR and Lilleberg is on LTIR.
Okay.
So once
Is that money you can use?
well,
Is that
not
spending money?
now.
Yeah,
Not
before.
yeah.
Before.
Hedman's coming back, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and sometime in February.
Yeah, so then you can't use his money. So you're probably I don't know how the hell are you guys only 2.4 million over with Hedman's. How much relief are you getting for Hedman? Let me
Mm,
see.
interesting.
Um, where the Hedman's 8 million, so you're getting 3.8 million in relief for Hedman, which means when he comes back, you're going to have to shed some salary somewhere. I mean, send a couple of kids down or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Man, hey,
you're kind of in the same boat we are, where you really don't have a ton of money to play with, unless you
draft
send
picks
money back out the other way.
and draft picks.
Yeah. You
The draft
can't.
pick, this draft picks count as cash too.
No, no,
Salary cap. Okay.
no.
It's not
But
like that.
once
It's
Hedman
not
comes,
like
and then I don't know
it's
if you
not like
guys
the
are
other
counting on
sports.
Lilleberg coming back.
It's not like the other sports. You can use draft picks as cash.
Yeah, no, it's completely the NHL has things
Crazy
completely
rules.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
I
yep. All right,
think
bud.
I
I
got yeah.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. I think the
Yep,
Panthers probably make. If the Panthers don't make the playoffs, I don't feel too bad because don't feel too bad if you guys don't make the playoffs this year because you're 2 cup champions.
exactly.
But here's the thing though, leave the cup in Florida.
Hey, if we don't make it, you guys are welcome to it, as long as it's not the Leafs.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Boston. I got a couple of friends, but it
Yeah,
can't be the Leafs. Although Kenneth
you're
might
right.
not like that.
You agree.
All right, buddy. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Maybe come back in later.
Sure. Okay, bud. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Okay. Oh, let me drop that The link is in the top of the description if anybody wants to join. We're here for a little bit. Okay. Hey, Patel. All right. I know I missed some comments. I'll catch up here a little bit. Yeah, you still have to deal with the Avalanche that already interrupted a three-peat. That's a good point. Hey, McGovern. Ghost Slayer says, according to Hockey Guy, Bobrovsky has negative 10 expected goals saved, darn near worse than the division. Oh, yeah, I know. Bubba made the promise, though. Bubba promised. It is what it is. Hey, Patel. Yeah, Miss Jaws tried to sneak in the house. We locked her out. She's been working 2 to 10. And so she tried to surprise me by coming home early. She got locked out the house. So Kyle had to let her in. Hey, Goat. All right, let me put my old man earplugs back in here. Hey, bud.
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I got no complaints, right?
That's good. I have one.
Not yet.
I got one complaint.
What do you want? What do you got? You're not going to get 18 inches of snow like we are on Sunday?
No. If the Cats somehow don't make it, the Leafs have to make it.
Oh, no.
That's the only thing I heard that I was like, oh, no, come on now. Come on. How's everything going? How's it going up there? I hear it's been cold and everything. We had some cold weather, but now it warmed up again. It's supposed to be cold again the next couple days.
Dude, we are supposed to have. Let me see what they say for Sunday, because as of this morning, it was supposed to be, let's see, cumulatively, let's see, where are we? Come on now, show it to me. Oh, there's so many ads. It's so where's my Sunday? I don't want that. Jeez, the amount of ads. Yeah. So between Sunday and a little bit on Monday, we're looking at between what it's got for us now is 14 to 16 inches of snow. This is Goat Slayer. This is Goat Slayer.
Hey everybody, hey chat, hey Miss Donna. I'm gonna show you guys my Panther pride here.
All right.
That's my big boy T'Challa.
Oh, look at that.
That's my little girl Ori. And then this is my little cerebral hypoplasia little silver charcoal Bengal. Her name's Zora.
Nice.
And for those of you who don't know what cerebellar hypoplasia is she has wobbly cat syndrome. As you can see, she's got little tremors and stuff that happen. But it's just a neurological condition that they're born with like a virus from the mom. But yeah, so I have my little Panther pride here, and they're always with me watching the games and whatnot.
Nice. Yeah, Leia spends a lot of the time upstairs with mom there. So
yeah, it's always cool, and it's always cool when she comes in there on the camera and you see her, and she might jump up on one of y'all.
Yeah, she's starting to take to sitting in my lap in the chair more than sitting next to Kyle. But that at some point, that chair has been broke since after the first cup, and I gutted it out last. I can't get rid of the chair because, I mean, first of all, I was sitting in that chair when Ellie died, and that's the chair I slept in when I was sleeping with him for 2 months, and we won 2 cups in that chair. So I've got my 25-pound dumbbells. It's rigged underneath the chair so that when I sit in it, I won't go flying backwards. Because I did once. It wasn't on camera. I don't know what I was doing, but I sat in the chair and I just flipped. I mean, completely, bro. Head on the back, chair on top of me, completely,
like the
100%.
cartoon, right?
I did
That
completely.
that literally reminds me of the time when the table broke with the table that hands down, that is like one of the funniest things I've seen live on a YouTube thing. I'm just like, that just really happened.
You broke the table, you idiot. No, that was the glass when I broke the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then of course I got hard mics all over Donna last year. I think that was game 2 against Edmonton, the one we won in overtime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have the table, by the way. I still have the table.
Is it taped together with the clear tape?
No. I have the piece of wood somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because one time, this was a while after that, we were trying to get another table together because we needed another table. And I'm like, oh, I got a table over there. And I didn't realize it was the broken one. And so I unfolded it in clump because it's like missing 8 inches of its leg. And I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, that's the broken table. I just put it in the corner that day and never moved it. Hey, Derek.
So I see that you guys have your Panther stuff displayed. I forgot. I'm going to show you guys some of my Panther gear. So
yeah,
here's the little flags that hang off your truck. Got a sticker there. Got a shirt from back in the day, and then I got some Beezer headliners there. Some Mark Messier.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah,
the original "Show Me the Cup" thing with the blockbuster.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that one.
Pretty much. Yep. It's been them and the Knowles. I know you guys are Canes fan, but it's like those are the only teams that get me through the days. Whenever you're a Dolphins fan, it's hard.
Oh, jeez.
When you're a Dolphins fan, it's hard. You got to have another team that plays well, but then the Panthers don't do well for 30 years. You're like,
30 years, man. 30 freaking years. Yeah, I mean, I always say it, but it's the truth. I get it. And that's why I have empathy for Steve Dangle, because it's like,
yeah,
that dude has been doing it for 19 seasons, and the furthest he got was being up 2-0 on our team when we won the cup. And I look at myself and I'm like, I started the channel in 16 because we were so bad. Okay. Yeah. That's why I started it. I didn't start because, hey, they're starting to win now. Maybe I should jump on, like has happened recently. No, I started the channel because they sucked and because nobody wanted to watch them. And I got a President's Trophy, 3 trips to the finals. I got 2 cups. And I wish Dangle wasn't so big that I wish he would have a conversation with me about it. Because it would make for good content.
It's that fan base.
It would be a fun
Toronto's
show.
Massive, yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. I love watching it because, again, being a Toronto and Leafs or Cats fan, like I said, whenever I came into the Panthers, literally in '93, I was born in '87, so I got like 2-3 years of hockey exposure to liking the Leafs. I have a little Leafs jersey from when I was a kid, but basically when cognitive ability came in, it was like, hey, the Florida Panthers now exist and they're a new team, and it's like I could function. I know people's names now. It's like I like the Panthers. Toronto's always that team that got me into hockey. I have family that is from up there, but it's like I will always pick the Cats over them. But it's like that again, to your point with Dangle, it's like the furthest that the Leafs got was 2 games up on us, and it's like I got to see that happen. I'm like, I liked them when Sundin and Domi were playing and everything else, and they Cujo and they couldn't make it. They just couldn't make it over the hump. And I'm like, look, this is not your time. The Cats won last year, and they're gonna win again this year. I don't care. You got to get out of the way, step aside. Like that's just how it is. When I love you guys, but no, you're not close. It's not even close. You're down here. So I was just like, oh man, like. If it can't be the Cats I gotta hope for the Leafs. And I know that I'm in the minority on the channel, but it's okay. I don't mind.
Well,
I'll take the razzing.
I will make an exception for you, but at the same point, it's only okay if the Leafs win if the Panthers did not make the playoffs.
Yes.
Because they can't win without beating us.
No, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
You see what I'm saying?
We got to go through one another, and like if that's push come to shove, nope, sorry.
Yeah, that we can't have that.
That's why I want Toronto to play Tampa. If Toronto plays Tampa, then Toronto can beat up on Tampa, take off. We can get a little reprieve, and then we can play Toronto and put boot to ass again. Pardon my language.
Let's go through the Metro. I'll take the Metro.
See, I have no problem guillotining the Leafs when it's the Cats versus them. I got no problem guillotining them.
Yeah, no, I know. We'll be okay though. Bob guaranteed that we're making the playoffs, so we're all right.
Did you see what a hockey guy put out recently, not too long ago before the stream started? He did a recap of all the goalies and like their expected goals saved above average. I commented in the chat right before I jumped on.
Right,
like,
yeah, tell me about it.
He's like the worst in the division right now with like a -10, like expected goals saved above average. Tarasov's almost +2 though. but still, like we're not even in the top half of the division of goaltenders. Our goalies are not. We're lacking all around. It's goaling, it's effort on the ice, it's injuries. Like it's hard to explain whenever people start asking what's going on. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
And that's the thing, man. What's wrong? It's like everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, we love Lundell, okay, but man, that's Barkov. You know what I mean? It's like it's Barkov. You can't replicate that. You can't reconstruct that. And so missing him already, all right, that's a massive ding. Now Lundell is doing what he can, and he's filling in admirably. There's no doubt about that. But without looking at the numbers, I can't imagine that the possession numbers are anything remotely close to what we're used to. And then by the time you trickle down to the third line, instead of a third line of Lundell, Luostarinen, and Marchand, it's Rodriguez with Greer and Samoskevich, which you know what I mean? It's like it's not.
Everything's like a Band-Aid. We're being held together with Scotch tape on different lines.
Scotch tape and old super glue at this point.
Dried up super glue.
It's like, when you really look at some of the nights and you look at the roster on the ice and it's like, well, no shit, they lost the game. Look at the name. Like if, like the game that we just played. I mean, it's with Chucky back, it obviously looks a little bit better.
People downplaying the Sharks, and I don't know why. The Sharks have been good. Celebrini is no joke. Like that.
No, that dude.
Like that's the second coming of McKinnon for sure. Like
so that's a good point that you bring up, because that's a point I bring up about the Canadians that people are missing. And I know he's not the Canadians, but hear me out. So like when you've got McDavid, you got McKinnon, you got Celebrini, right? What are they doing? They're skating around, and you're like, why doesn't somebody hit them? And it's like, well, because you can't catch them.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about the Canadians as a team. It's like some people say, well, they're too small. It's like, yeah, but you can't hit them if you can't catch them. You can't body them if they get past you, and it don't take much to get past you. And
also puck movement. Like they're very good with their puck movement. So even if like you have the hit, they're off the puck, and now you're getting an interference call. Like so the puck movement and the youth, and then couple again our tired legs over 3-4 long seasons. It's good, and then on top of it, the age. It's like it's all gonna add up. It's all going to add up.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it, especially with Reinhart. Like, I swear to God, there's days when Reinhart's I saw it during, was it the Winter Classic? I don't know if it was the Winter Classic or one of the other games. It had to be the Winter Classic. But they were doing the anthem, and there was, you know, how they scan the players with the camera,
Yeah.
and they focused in on Reinhardt, and he was like like that exhausted face that you make after you've just had like a 2-hour argument with your girl, and you're just like,
he seems so dejected.
he's
Like
just
like yeah, he seemed dejected from like him being like the only, I guess you would say, like quality available star talent all around to just try and like hold the team afloat, and it's like it's getting on him, wearing on him.
Yeah.
Bennett's still doing his, you know, when Bennett's great for playoffs. He's great for playoffs, but damn it, stop trying to dangle the whole damn ice. Like, oh, I'm gonna go through all 5 players and
I know.
6, excuse me, the goalie included. Like,
I
bro,
know.
like just offload the puck to somebody else that's available,
Yeah.
and the puck might come back to you. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're getting it together in the grand scheme. I'm still not fully worried. Like, I don't have my you know, I'm not ringing the siren yet. I'm like, look, we still have time. We have to get through the Olympics, not just on our end, but on the other team's ends who have players. They also can come out on the worst end of the Olympics as well. So
yeah,
we still have some hockey left to play. I'm not really worried until we're about probably 25 games out. Once it hits there, and if we're more than 5 games back, then I'm like, it's we'll know by then. If even if I don't even want to rush Barkov back, to be honest. Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't want to rush him back. If we can hold him out till if we can make it to the playoffs and we can get rid of the first round, I wouldn't mind holding him to the second round of the playoffs. Like, there is no rush for me to like bring Barkov back. Like, that guy is like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the President's Trophy. We wouldn't have 2 cups. Like, that guy has been so underappreciated by the media and like downplayed that it's like you only knew it if you were a Cats fan from the time they got him with Huberdeau, and you saw it right then.
right.
You could see the distinction of player and be like, and understand where the trajectory of the team needed to go. Unfortunately, it took a little bit of years to get there because they kept trying to build around Hubie. But it's good that they moved on from that and they built around Ekblad and Barkov. And from then on, it's been a completely different team, but in a good way, back to almost like the early 90s play. Like, sound defense, low scoring games, but it's like, you know, in a weird sort of way, like the Cardiac Cats were back then. Like, the Cardiac Cats were way back in the day. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like now.
When I'm watching with Kyle and it's a 3-2 game and he's like, this is so boring, I'm like, you would never survive 90s hockey. Like 3-2 was a high scoring game.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a barn burner
tonight.
back in the day.
Yeah, right. It's like, geez, man.
So I'm like 3-2 games now. I'm like, I'm seeing it. I'm like, why does this seem like the regular? I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I'm used to games being like 4 goals max between 2 teams. Now the other day, you know, getting blown out 9-1. It's like, bro, like that wouldn't happen for like 20 years. Like,
I know. And you know, I know back to Bob, because you brought that up.
It's not all on him. It's not all on him.
And that's the
I
thing.
sound critical, but it's not all on him.
And there's just so many different things that are going into it. Now, in the moments where we've needed him to be like frantic, moving side to side in front of the net and all of that, he's still the same dude. Like, you see it. The long shots from the point, and when they make that statistic about, you know, saved above expected, right? So how are they measuring that? And what I mean is that if some dude takes a long shot from the point and it's not deflected, but there's 3 guys in front of the goalie and he don't even see the puck, are they counting that as it was an expected save?
Yeah,
why I say that is because they've been doing that to us a lot this year, way more than I remember. We're just letting teams.
I think to be fair, I think Bob kind of gave his tell away whenever he said that a couple of years ago, when he said he wants the guys to clear out in front of him so he can see the puck. And I think other teams have just picked up on that, and they know, okay, we shoot from the point. If it hits bodies in the way, it deflects.
Right.
Either way, he can't see where it's coming from. And I think that was something that he might have shot himself in the foot on because I mean, if we know about it, like other teams are going to know about it. We can be hardcore fans, but they get paid. They got people on staff that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to scout and everything else that's going on. Yeah. But to go back to what you were saying. Oh, sorry. I was saying to go back to what you were saying about the 10 goals above expected thing. Like, again, who are we to say, and who are these people to say? It's a bunch of media analysts. You know what I mean? Like, it's not nobody on the ice. Like, it's a completely different thing, and that's the whole thing. Like, that's why these players don't worry about it. They put it out of their minds, but they know when they've had a bad game. Like, they know when they've had a bad game.
And in the past, when Bob has been off, it's been he get beat from the circle because he's off his angle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shooter comes in and Bob's not quite right, and short side because he wasn't quite right. That's usually when he's been off. What the one thing that concerns me a little bit, because his legs seem pretty well like they're moving normally, but I've mentioned this a few times, his glove. Like, there's been 4 or 5, maybe even 6 that should have just been a glove save that he just missed, just flat out missing him 100%, not even like hitting the glove. He's high or low or slow. That's the only thing that I've seen that makes me wonder if Age started to catch. I mean, eventually Age is going to catch him, right? Like, it's just a matter of fact. It's not an insult to the guy or anything like that. But I just wonder if maybe his gloves just a hair slow. You know what I mean?
That's definitely a very plausible thing to be fair and controversial. He's my age, so I take that a little like, hey, but I'm like, I haven't lost a step yet. But no, I know like my knee's not the same as it once was. Like, I've done, Muay Thai kickboxing and stuff like that, and it's like over the course of, like, I told you before, I was in the military. Like, it's not the age, it's the miles, and that's what'll get you. But
it's definitely the miles. Just ask Donna when I'm putting on a shirt, when I'm putting on a long sleeve shirt or trying to take something off. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's just like I grimace in advance because I know what's coming.
Yeah, I got a bad right shoulder. I hear you. But to go with what you're saying with Bob's thing, it's like, I mean, barring any kind of injury, barring him being slow, it goes that but I also look at it again as like, it's one of the things that frustrates me specifically about Bob. Like, he's great. He's probably one of the best one-on-one, like, shooter on a breakaway goaltender I've seen, hands down. But when it comes to being mentally locked in the game at the beginning of a period, near the end of a period, near, slow paces in play, like what you're talking, like how did you get it? And it reminds me of a baseball player that's just kind of like, and I'm like, is it because your team's so far down in the standings? You're older, you're 38, you're my age. You're like, all right, you're being patient. We're not out of it yet. But on the same end, you know that this isn't the team. Like, this isn't our team. This is a ragtag bunch of guys until we get our team. And it's like, so you're just kind of mentally not like, you're not all the way locked in. You're not playoff Bob. And it's like, we don't need you to be playoff Bob, but on games that we need that win, you got to be playoff Bob.
I know, and what I wish. I mean, there'd be no way to do it at this point, but unless you had, like the coaches filming and whatnot. But I'd love to be able to look at just all of what Bob's been doing this year and what Tarasov's been doing, because, like, forgetting age, forgetting all of that. Like, it's the same team, right? Like, we're playing the same team. So either Tarasov has really been a lot better than Bobrovsky, or luckier. Like, what's the quality of shots? Are we changing how we're playing in front of Tarasov? Is Tarasov's
I think so.
positioning?
I think we do. I think the guys do play harder in front of Tarasov because they know he's not Bob, and they
Right.
so they put that little bit of extra effort, and it could come back to bite them because honestly, actually, if you think about it, every time Tarasov got beat, whenever like the games were close, but it was on a busted break where we
Well,
pinched too much, and
Okay.
he was left hanging. And did you catch me?
Yeah, you froze up for a second. By the way, Alechka would like to know if you're single.
Yeah, I'm single. No, that's the name of the hockey game. Girls don't like guys that like hockey, and especially ones that like the Cats all the time. What was I saying?
No, wait, we
okay,
missed a little bit of what you're saying because your internet froze up.
Yeah, no worries. I said the guys do play. I think they do play harder in front of Tarasov. If you go back and from what I can recall, whenever the guys or when Tarasov gave up a goal, it was a close game always, but it seemed that the defense pinched a little bit more, and he was kind of left on an island by himself. Where Bob, you can kind of almost not worry about him being on that island by himself, and Tarasov just not there yet. And I think so. Whenever you have him in net, the guys are playing much more like with pep in their step. They're like, we don't want to leave him back there hanging, but they still every so often it might happen. They're like, oh, can you make it? But if you look at Tarasov's last couple wins, the guys are making sure they get back to help him.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's an interesting point. I'm thinking now as you're saying it. Also wondering because you were talking about Bobrovsky maybe gave up his tail a little bit there with the long shots. Trying to think, there's got to be somewhere. We wouldn't want to do it right now, but I just wonder if there's somewhere online where they track the location of where shots are coming from for each goalie. Because I'd be curious to know if teams are doing those longer shots from the blue line far more against Bobrovsky than with Tarasov. Now, of course, the other part there is like, I mean, when you talk about numbers and everything, okay, Bob has been playing more. So, I say we're playing against the same team, and you could rub that either way. You could say, well, like the game the other night when it was 9-1. I mean, like I said 8 of them weren't even Bob's fault. I mean, the number of giveaways we had in the front where a guy was alone with Bobrovsky in front was it was a ton of that. But then on the back end of that, we threw Tarasov out there to die against St. Louis and Colorado on the second end of back-to-backs.
Yeah.
And so that affected his numbers too. So because I know some people are wanting, God, it's just it brings back memories of when it was Knight. We need to play Knight. We need to give Knight more starts because Bob's not playing well. We need to give Drieger more starts because Bob's not playing well. We need to give Stolars more starts because Bob's not. We need to give Alex Lyon. Like the dude survived like 4 coups. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, I don't think. I mean, again, we're paying him $10 million, and I think you just to save him to save Bob. I honestly think that Alex Lyon, they never should have got rid of him. Stolar's great, Spencer Knight great, but unfortunately the cap thing with Spencer. But I think when you have a goaltender like Bob and he goes through these rough patches, it's very important to have a goalie that can carry the weight to just take it off him. Like Bob can say, yeah, he plays better whenever the more starts he gets, but that's athleticism, that's competitiveness. This, like it's nothing different than the football players that do the same stuff. Put me out there, coach. Put me out there, coach. It's like, but you're not performing. You're not performing the way that we need you to do that the team. And it's like, it's not that you can't. It's just that you're not right now. Maybe it's just, in golf. I don't know if you've golfed or if you've ever watched the movie Tin Cup, one of my favorite movies with Kevin Costner. He gets the shanks. The guy literally can't hit the ball, and he can only hit his 7-iron. Like, Bob, I call it Swiss cheese. Like, come on. Like, sometimes you're not stopping nothing. Or in Goon, you can't stop a beach ball right now. Like,
Yeah.
But it's not all his fault, but he's not playing the way he needs to. And on top of it, with the team locking in front of Tarasov, I think they just need to run Tarasov for at least 5 games straight, just to give
Right.
Bob that mental, like, just stop. We know you're going to have the Olympics off. Like, we know it. Unfortunately, Russia's banned, because I'm sorry, if the Russians put out a team, nobody stands a chance.
Yeah.
Nobody stands a chance.
Can you imagine? Jeez.
That
Yeah,
would be hockey worth watching. That would be hockey worth watching. When somebody always asks, like, what's the difference between, like, the 3 players, you know, like Americans, Canadians, and, you know, Russians? Like, Russians are probably the most skilled. Canadians are probably the most talented, but Americans play with the most grit. So you have 3 different styles, all capable of winning a game one against another, which makes for great hockey. And nothing against the Finns and the Swedes, but I feel they play such a very hybrid, very precise game that it just doesn't, the other two's, like, you know, hard points just outdo those ends.
Yeah. I mean, as it stands right now, it's going to be tough for somebody to beat Canada. I mean, the goaltending may help the United States, but boy, did they go all in with I mean, Trocheck over Robertson is like, bro, what? Like, right? Like, what?
Made me throw up.
Like, I get what you're going for, but damn, you know,
yeah.
It's like,
if that's not
damn.
Scraping the barrel, bro, I don't know what it.
That's like putting on the vest and the bow tie. It's like you could have just done the vest, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Question. So I know that you and Donna, you said you and Donna are gonna be down in February for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And then obviously I don't think there's any games going on. And then you said Kyle's gonna be coming down in March. Did you guys say you settled on a game for?
No, I got to talk to him. I'll talk to him here in the next few days. It took a little bit extra mental fortitude for us to figure out the whole thing for when Donna and I are coming to Melbourne, because apparently it's Valentine's Day, and you don't want to know I didn't know if there was about 5 minutes there when I was going to have to go by myself. We ended up having to take Spirit because we wanted to take Southwest. And dude, for me, Donna and Matthias, just for the tickets, because it's Valentine's Day weekend, it was $2,500. And
just for the tickets,
just for the flights.
And
so through Priceline, we got Spirit and a rental car for $1,500. I'm like, okay, that's palatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for a minute there, you know, because we got Matthias, so we don't want to have like layovers and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's a couple of flights with layovers, but 5 hours, 9 hours. I'm like,
that's miserable.
No, that ain't gonna
I
work.
could be there already.
Right? It's like I could have rode the bus at that point.
Yeah. It's like, why even bother flying at that rate?
Yeah.
No, because I wanted last time whenever you guys came down and I got him the drinks. I don't know if he told you, but when we were standing in line, he didn't tell me till afterwards that he didn't have any food. So I was like, "You didn't eat anything?" I'm like, "Oh no!" I was like, "That's why this thing hit you so badly." So when I saw the video and you told me, you know, on the way home, and you're like, "Yeah, I was drunk." I'm like, "Yeah, because he didn't have anything to eat until after the second one." I'm like, "I'm gonna make sure the next time I get him drinks, I'm gonna make sure he has food first." And I was no.
It worked out, man, because he bought me my Panthers. He's like, "I love you, Dad. I love you. I'm gonna buy you He bought me the Panthers the row. He got me the Panthers row. I love you, Dad. I love you. It's Christmas. I'm gonna buy. So,
yeah, Miss Donna, that was me. I'm the bad influence. I did it, but it got Jaws a robe, and now I'm happy about it, so I don't feel bad anymore.
Burn oils. If we would have hitchhiked, oh my God, jeez, yeah, no. So we're gonna be down there. Don and I are gonna be in Melbourne. It's real quick. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. leave on Monday. Matthias will be with us. We got to see I need Donna to meet my dad. Matthias needs to see my dad because every day that my dad wakes up at this point, it's like, oh shit, I woke up. I'm still alive.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna send.
Following.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Kyle because it's funny because when I told Kyle, I'm like, now let me get it out because you're gonna be pissed, but then wait for the second end. So I told him, I'm like, so Donna, me, and Matthias are going to Florida, and it's 3 days, and you're gonna stay here and watch the dog, and you're gonna stream some Olympic games. And he's like, and I'm like, but then for your birthday in March, I'm going to send you to Florida for a week. And he was like, oh, okay, great, fair trade. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
So
he's
going to be down
awesome.
there either the week before or the week after his birthday, because the week of his birthday is late games. So that bastard's not abandoning me then. And then so
you need the partner to keep you awake.
No, man, I ain't doing the 10 o'clock games by myself. Okay?
No, those are rough, man. Even like for me, like I'll make sure I'll drink like a soda or something right before, and I'm like,
yeah,
yo, this is rough. And that's where I start to feel the age. I'm like 10 o'clock for me used to be I'm getting showered, I'm going to the club, I'm getting ready to go. 10 o'clock now, I'm like, bro, is it bedtime? Like, oh no, there's a game on. Oh man.
It happened. You know when it happens, the first time it happens when you're like, I'll watch the game and then go to the club. And then after the game, you're like, yeah, I think I'm good. And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. That's it.
Yeah. That's definitely that's where the age starts to catch up. But
Jeez, man.
So I'm just wondering because I definitely would like to do the fan meetup, but obviously it is what it is when times are times, and that's just how it goes sometimes. But I had a great time the last time, and I didn't really I wanted to make sure I was able to tell you in person. I had a great awesome time.
No, man, it was great. I'm looking at the March schedule here for him.
But everybody else in the chat for sure, like I try to always just go to the games, but like I don't ever have anybody to go with. Like that's the big thing is I have nobody to go with. That's why when I went down there before, I'm like, oh, they're going, I'm going. I'm like, I actually have an excuse to go down there now because it's only like a 2.5 hour drive, but it's still a drive.
I think the games that we're looking at are either the 10th against the Wings or the 12th against the Jackets, because they're on the road from the 15th until the 24th. His birthday's on the 17th. So they're on the road the whole week of his birthday. And I know that his mother's birthday is on the 27th. And so if I don't have him home for his mother's birthday, there's going to be hellfire and damnation.
Yeah.
And now he may still want to go there. I mean, we play the Rangers on the 29th. But that's the second end of a back-to-back, so he is not going to want to do that. We play the Islanders at 1 o'clock. That's a road game. Oh, jeez, those are road games anyway. Yeah, so the 10th or the 12th, I'll talk to him. I think that's when it'll be, the 10th or the 12th. I don't want him to travel on St. Patrick's Day anyway, because it'll be another holiday fair, apparently.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, they'll definitely get you with that, and yeah.
Alechka needs your address.
Needs my physical address.
She wants to know where you live. I'm going to make the stream private, and we'll just kick everybody else out, and you just have a conversation, all right?
No, but for everybody in the chat, I live in a small town that everybody knows like geographically, which is funny. So when you look at the state of Florida, there's that lake called Okeechobee. I know because you're a fisherman. There's a town also called Okeechobee, and that's where I live. I literally live in Okeechobee. Everybody always thinks, Okeechobee Road or Okeechobee Boulevard and Palm Beach. I'm like, no. Legitimately Okeechobee, like the small little town. So I have to drive 2.5 hours down there, but it was nice when I was at FAU down in Boca. Man, I got to go to so many Cats games, and it was unfortunately when they sucked. So they were just acquiring Bugstad and everybody else. So I was able to go for really cheap, but yeah. Yeah.
The women would like you to know that Alechka did not specifically ask for your
I see
address.
the chat popping up on my TV. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. I see the live chat show on my TV now, and I'm like, no, no. I didn't think that was the case, but I was like, email address. I'm like, everybody asks for email address. I'm like, I just
exactly. Yeah.
So I wasn't worried about that. None. And besides, I don't think
email me and I'll give you Goat Slayer's email address. There you go.
By all means. I don't think anybody in this chat in our group is a murderer. Like, and if they were,
I'm
not worried about
Alechka's newly single, I believe. I think she's newly single here. So I'm just saying, you know.
No, you're good. How far is Sunrise from me? I think it's like 2 hours. I think it's like a 2-hour drive
From Sunrise.
The pain in the butt part obviously is when you go down and then having to cut over. But I take these back roads where I actually go by the Everglades, and it's absolutely crazy. There's nothing built there. And I mean, dude, it is like the craziest drive because on the way to the game, when I went to go see you guys, the sun was setting. And I just looked over. I'm like, this is like the most beautiful, like awesome, like old school Florida view. I'm like, this is where the Panthers prowl. I hope they win tonight. And then they lose to the damn Canadians.
Oh,
they got their. Oh!
Yeah, just avoid going to any Canadian games. That's for sure.
Oh no, I can't, because now if I go with Alechka, she's a Canadians fan, so we'll be at each other's throat from the Leafs and the Canadians. But we got the cats to bond over, so it's all good. See, that's what I'm not worried. Like everybody in this chat, like even the other day, whenever I was messing with Mike about the football, like no, it's just messing around. Like I got no stake in the game. Like I got no dog in the fight.
Oh man, for Alechka, that's great.
She lives in Brickell. Oh yeah, okay.
I know. She's like, I'm not.
No, I don't I really don't think anybody is. This is such a great community. Like this is it's one hands down probably the best online community of people I've came into. And I'm glad that I found it when I did. I wish it existed excuse my language.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's such a good group of people who actually like the sport, like the team, and even new fans. Like I like everybody that comes in. It's just, I don't try to gatekeep anybody. I just try to actually be like, hey, did you guys know this team was around before they were good? And they actually have been a lot of people were like, no, I had no idea. I'm like, how? And they're like, oh, I never really was into hockey. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you were into hockey? Sorry,
you just got to get people to a game.
See, Alechka already meets that prerequisite because she likes hockey. And I already told my ex a long time ago, I said, you know what? This is a problem. I said, because we're fighting about me wanting to watch a game. I'm like, the next girlfriend is going to like hockey. I don't care. I can't deal with this.
Now, the only thing I ask in return for my services here is I get to live stream the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I need the content. All right. It's all about the content.
I don't oppose to any live streaming. I'm here now because again, I like this community. I like you. You and freaking Kyle were awesome. I was like, they're just like they are on TV. That's the weirdest thing. You're like, this is what YouTube is. They're actually how they are. Now let's be real. Do you think Dangle's the same way like you guys are? No, he's probably toned down in real life. Yeah. You guys are legitimately how you are. The excitement that happened on the daggum thing, breaking glass, that's the same excitement I saw at the game when you realized who people were when they came up to see you. That's the authenticity.
Yeah, I can't help it. Donnie will tell you, I'm one way. You know what I mean? When we first met, she was in a normal relationship, she was worried that I was going to change or because how people change and everything. And I'm like, I said, you're welcome to call any of my exes. If there's anything they'll tell you is that I ain't changing. This is it. You know what I mean? It's just, but to the community, man, it's I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know what I mean? Starting, starting to do the live streaming. I had no idea about how it was all going to come together, and I had to learn in terms of, oh, there's people that are going to come and be trolls and
Yeah.
everything like that. And I think a lot of the reason why things have kind of stayed on the rails, and it's just been one really good group and one new good person after another. To be honest, I feel like that's got a lot to do with Kyle.
For sure.
Because you can't not like the dude. Like, I'm a pain in the ass. It's like with me, it's like people are gonna have a good opinion, bad opinion, whatever. But you can't not love Kyle. Like, you just can't.
Just can't. It's honestly probably one of my favorite times that I'm watching the show is when he's just randomly chirps you. When he just chirps you at a freaking right field, I'm like, or like you say something and like he says something right back at you that you're like, I was not ready for that. And it's like, that's the comedy that I was totally ready for. Like, yes.
I know, man, but I love it. I love it, man, because it's just like it's perfectly him. There's no difference off camera. Like when we're bickering back and forth like that, no difference. The camera goes off. Nothing changed. Nothing. You can ask Donna.
When I was talking with him in line, it was like that when I was talking with him in line getting food. Because again, like, from my perspective, I'm meeting, your kid at YouTube people that you guys have been doing this for a minute. I'm just some random stranger on the channel, and like, he's in line with me, and like, he's cutting up with me just like he, on the channel, like with you guys. And I'm like, that's so cool. He's not just treating me like a total, random stranger, like, even though I totally deserve to be, but it's like he's matching the energy that's being sent back to him. And like, you can't ask for more than that. And going back to what you said about not changing, that's exactly what incorrigible means. I don't know if you were a fan of Pauly Shore back in the day, but the movie Biodome,
right?
Kylie Minogue, super hot Australian girl. She's like, you're incorrigible. And I'm like, what does that mean? It means like the inability to change. And I'm like, that's going to be my tag for everything, is incorrigible goat slayer.
Nice.
So, just so you know, going forward, when somebody says like something, you're like, well, I'm incorrigible. It's like, what's that mean? It means I don't have the ability to change. I am what I am, and I am who I am. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't. I would want to steal that word, but I'm just going to butcher it. I'm just going to butcher it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get about 2/3 of that word out, and then it's going to turn out to be something else, and to make myself look like an idiot.
I'll show the chat also, just so that I don't get called a catfish. I do have hair. I'm overdue for a haircut.
What are you trying to say about bald guys?
No, I'm just saying, because I got the cap on. It's like, it could be this, I could be the same way. And I'm like, look, I just don't want it to, like, I don't have a problem with it, but I know some people, it's like, hey, like, are you who you say you are? Like, do I only have a side bit of hair? You know what I mean?
Right,
it's like, no, I got the full thing.
Like every once in a while, you'll see the baseball dude, right? And he's got all these curls and gold and curls, and right, takes off his hat, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? What, like,
you got the Hulk Hogan going on?
Like, sometimes it's time to when it's time to shave it. It's time to shave it, man.
Do me a favor. I want on the count of 3, because I want to see it. I want you to turn your hat backwards and see if you look a lot younger, like I do. When I do this, I look like I'm like 16 years, well, minus the facial hair. I look like I'm like 19 years old when I turn my hat backwards. I look like a
all right. Let me see. Of course, I'm going to cheat and take off the glasses.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't know. See, now I can't see shit without the glasses. Jesus.
It's the sacrifice. You can put the glasses back on. Don't make where you're blind.
It's gotten bad, man. My God. Yeah, no, that is not a good look. That is not a good look, man.
Hey, whenever you go on the stream later with Kyle, you gotta bust it out with him. So he's like, "What are you doing?"
Jesus. No. Hold on a second. Oh my God, that is not a good look at all. That's it.
Hey, that you're
I ain't
good.
getting
Then
laid for weeks now, Goat Slayer. She
oh,
saw that. Forget about it.
oh no, you are no, because you just showed confidence. It's the exact opposite. You're going to. I'm mad that I missed the men's channel rant the other day. I was like, dag nabbit. I was like, no.
Oh,
Those are so much fun when you and Donna are just chilling and cutting up, man.
yeah, we got it. We got to get another one going. Yeah. Now I got to give Kyle a haircut. For freaking hell, will somebody remind me tomorrow in the noon stream to give that poor kid a haircut? God, I'm
How's
such a
he
terrible
how's he
father.
doing in the gym? He's lost a lot of weight since the last winter.
So there's this thing called not buying him with. He has a problem, and
Okay.
the problem is that whatever, it wouldn't matter if I bought him a 10-pound tub of peanut butter and a 10-pound tub of ice cream. He'll go through it in about 2 or 3 days. So he finally got to the point where he was like, and I was on the stream a couple of times. I'm like, is there a baby in there? And so he was like, okay, so maybe it's time, because when he had gained the weight, it was a lot of stress. So like the year when Fluffy passed and we were down there, and every intermission was donuts, ice cream. I mean, we went at it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I lost weight because I was in such rough shape with Fluffy. But
Yeah.
Kyle
You
gained
were up
like
a lot.
yeah,
You
know,
got
I was
like
up
no
and down.
sleep.
Yeah. And Kyle gained like 30 pounds, and he never quite put it on or took it off, because he kind of got hooked on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for breakfast, because he doesn't like eggs, and nobody's really around to make him waffles and stuff like that. And so about a couple months ago, maybe, he's like, I think I need to lose some weight. And so we stopped at the peanut butter and jelly, and now he's having like apples and oranges for breakfast. And so that's helping. That's what is Miss Jaws complaining about? I stopped buying you. Oh, yeah. Well, because Donna was on a little bit of an ice cream kick. And so if I buy ice cream for her, I got to buy ice cream for him.
You got the enabling thing going on by proxy.
Yeah, and then he eats all of his ice cream, and then he goes and eats all of Donna's ice cream.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, I heard you mention he was doing the swimming, and I was like, I bet you that's probably burning up a lot of calories. Is the swimming for sure, because a lot of people don't realize it, how much it actually does for you when it comes to like burning out that stuff. Yeah, he definitely looks like he dropped like a solid 25 pounds easily just from his jawline alone. He looks like he's dropped a lot of weight. Yeah, he's feeling better about it, and it also this time of year he can't get outside as much as he would like to. But mainly was the peanut butter and jelly and the diet change, and so yeah, I try to get him to the gym a little bit more often, but the problem is that he don't get up till 12. So to get to the gym, then I can't go till after the noon stream. So that's like after like 1:30, 1:45, which I still take them. Yeah.
But I would prefer to go in the morning, because by the time 1:45 comes around, I've been up since 5, 6 o'clock. My old ass I ain't ready for the gym now. I'm ready to relax a little bit. I already been going 6, 7 hours. So I don't get a great workout in when it's in that schedule. So it is what it is. It's more important that he get his exercise in. Reels puts honey in his ice cream. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know about that. Did we lose your goat? I think we lost goat. That's it. Alechka went to Goat's house and that's it. Alechka must have showed up at Goat's house and he's gone. Damn. That was quick. Well, we don't want to see what's going to go on camera anyway. All right. Oh, he got you. You made it back. Hold on. You made it back. You're kind of back. You're still frozen. Nah, you gone. I'm going to kick you from the studio. I'll give you a couple if you can. If you can't make it back, type Type something in the comments, Goat, if you're still alive. No, he gone. He's gone. Thank you, Goat. That was great, though, man. That was great. That made my night. That made my night. Oh, he came back. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I was wondering if Alechka had already shown up. I mean, she's got your address already.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Really? There's nothing. I don't think I can do anything about that.
I can't hear you at all.
I don't know what. That's so weird. You should be able to hear me.
I can hear you
What
from
about
my
now?
TV though.
What about
So that
now?
works if I don't have any background coming through.
Well, how big is the delay?
Nothing through my phone, but it's okay. I can hear you through the TV as long as you don't have any back feed on your end.
No, I don't have any back feed. That's wild. I've never heard that. I've never had. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that on my end. You know, in terms of my controls here. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like everything was fine, and then it just completely cut out.
Huh. Well, oh, wait a minute. You are muted because it's asking me to unmute you, but you're muted.
So you muted me.
No, it's weird, man. Something's not right.
If it's asking you to unmute me, that means you have me muted.
So exit out, and then try to come back in. We'll give him we'll see what happens if he can come back in. Yeah, I think it was a train. We'll give him a minute here. Aleshka says, I watch a lot of Forensic Files. Are you there with him now, Aleshka? Oh, that's so strange. It's that Okeechobee internet. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. We'll give him a second. We'll give him a second to come back. If not, it's okay. I'm not. What? Okay, let me see.
I got you now.
You got me now?
Yeah, I got you now.
All right.
Yeah, it's the Okeechobee internet and the daggum train went by.
That's it?
No, I have Verizon, so it's not the internet. I actually have really good reception. I don't know what happened, dude. It was so weird. You were talking just fine, and it was like mute. I was like, okay.
That's wild. Well, you know, we've had some solar flares or something, I guess, apparently today.
I could have sworn this morning when I was seeing somebody out, and I saw the freaking like a shooting star come out, and I've never seen that in my life. And I was like, did I just see a shooting star? Because I've never seen one. What's
the other thing last night I was outside walking, and I guess that about I don't know, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We had a power flash and the power went out. But now I was outside, right? And when it happened, like my neighbors have they still have their whole big Christmas display up, and they've got a bunch of like outdoor patio lights because there's a pool and all of that. And when the power flash happened, like their house, just like all of the lights, everything, just like it was like a supersonic boom of like this massive flash of light. And then the whole neighborhood just went dark.
Oh, wow. Like almost like something from like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to add Colin because Colin just showed up. I'll add him.
Yeah, let's make it a party.
Yeah. Hey,
We don't have
bud.
a game. We don't have a game tonight, right?
Oh,
No, we don't have a game.
I didn't think so. Hey, Colin.
is volume fine?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good. We're good.
Yeah, I literally just was reading another trade rumor about Panarin and all that, how Panthers have interest in him. But I just want to ask you a little bit about kind of like what your thoughts are, kind of going forward for the Dolphins.
Oh shit. It's such a disappointment and not a disappointment. Like in life, you ever like really want something and then you get it and you're like, shit. Now I got this thing that I want, right? And so Greer's gone and McDaniel's gone, and it's like, and you look at what we got now, it's like, great. I guess in 3 to 5 years we'll find out if these guys were any good either. You know what I mean? Like there's no known commodity. It's just a couple of first timers again. And that's it. It's like we're gonna be rebuilding again and hoping that this guy can do it and this guy, like we're still on hope and ice cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one thing that I did notice, when the GM had his press conference and was talking about building blocks, was he didn't talk about quarterback. He didn't say Ewer's name. Not that you would think he's a guy you're going to build around, but I was kind of disappointed to hear that Waddle was a building block.
I would agree too. I'm not the biggest Waddle fan. I think he's fine, but he's not like you mentioned it before. He's not a true number one receiver. He's a good number two option, sometimes a good third option, but I liked what John Eric said in his initial press conference. There was a lot of good things that he said, even though I bet that's probably what the same people said about Greer when his first press conference came up in God knows how many years.
Yeah. Greer was going to build through the trenches. That's what he said.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm more curious to see what this Jeff Hafley's got to say for tomorrow's press conference and how much. I'm more curious to see what they're going to do at offensive coordinator because Weaver, from what I've seen, he's getting some interviews in Baltimore and whatever, and McDaniel, he's already in Los Angeles, but I think it'll be really interesting who they go with at offensive coordinator. I've seen one report today that they're going to try to bring in the Jags corners coach, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, right? I mean, that's it's gonna be a bunch of guys that it's like, okay, these are our guys. We'll get behind them, and we'll have hope and a ham sandwich and some cheesecake with it. But at the same point, it's like okay, Green Bay was okay, right? I mean, Green Bay's been all right, and really win anything recently. So yeah, it's I'm happy Greer's gone because good Lord knows that bleeding had to stop. Like that had to stop. You know what I mean? McDaniel, like I said, I wouldn't have cried if they would have given him another year. But it's fine that he's gone too. I mean, the play calling he just never could. I wouldn't say never. He got a little bit better this year when he finally realized I just need to give the ball to Achane.
I feel like the play calling was always good for Achane, but every time that it was Jalen Wright or Ollie Gordon.
Oh my God.
I personally really like Ollie Gordon. I was a big fan of his whenever I was watching him play at Oklahoma State, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because the offensive line is just mindsets it's Ollie Gordon. Let's just feed him to the wolves or something.
Yeah, every time. I think one thing I did think about at some point that might have something to do with it was that when you got Achane in the backfield, you don't know what's happening. It can be a run, it could be a pass. You know what I mean? But when Gordon is back there, it's like he's 5 yards back behind the quarterback, and he's getting the ball. Like the tendencies, the amount of times I would suspect, if you looked at the numbers, the percentage of times where Gordon was in the backfield where he didn't get the ball, and he was probably minuscule. And so that maybe that had something to do with it. But the problem is that McDaniel never learned from it. Like, it was the same thing. 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, try to squeeze in over on the left side, and he'd get hit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, it was the same thing over and over again. So good luck, Chargers. I was going to say good luck, San Diego. They're always going to be the San Diego Chargers to me. I don't care. It's always going to be Joe Robbie Stadium. Yeah. It's always going to be the San Diego Chargers. Like, it's always going to be the St. Louis Cardinals. It's just like, screw it.
Yeah. But, I'm just interested to see, like, what they do in the draft. I'm a big fan of this year's receiving class because there's a lot of good gems. Quarterback, not really so much, which is kind of why I'm, like, in favor of them trying to get, like, a guy like Malik Willis. Supposedly he's going to be the guy interested, but no, I just wanted to see what you got. I know for the games this week, I'm going to say the Patriots, they get the job done. I feel like it's going to be a close game, but they're going to get the job done. I'm going to pick Seattle because that was a team that I'm very confident in that could win the Super Bowl. But I'm going to add, we got a couple more here. I'm going to add Adonis and Goat Slayer's back. Yeah, I saw that his thing froze up a bit, but. Yeah. So let's see. We don't have pictures. So Adonis or Goat Slayer is no longer a good-looking guy. We can't even see him anymore. Alechka must have put a bag over him. And then where's Adonis? Is this you over here to the right? I got to move the chat so we can see it. There you go. Okay. Yeah, now we can hear you. There we go.
Oh, good. Sorry, I'm in the car. It caught me in quite a predicament.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's all right.
So, yeah, I don't have the best setup. I'm well, man. I'm well. Can't complain. Life's going at a good pace. A little stressed because I just moved into college again, but gotta just move with the groove. And I'm glad with my housemates again, all settled in. So I'm just gonna go grab dinner with my dad before he heads out of the area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta see your family when you get the chance.
Sure. So I just had a long 6 weeks off and that's kind of the reason I haven't been able to tune in so much. But yeah, thanks for having me on as always. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, sure thing, man. You haven't missed much. We're still 3 to 5 points out of the playoffs, like we've been the entire season.
It's insane. I mean, every time you say a season can't be an anomaly, it's crazy how every other season becomes an anomaly in some capacity. So now when last season it was more of just the ludicrousy of some events and maybe individual players. But I feel like now just it's all out of whack of knowing what direction a team is going to take, whether you want to push for a playoff spot or you want to just tear it all down.
Yeah.
There's just no clear picture of it all. And it's fascinating in some ways, I would say. Because we've never really been faced. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. You weren't done. Go ahead. That was my bad.
No, sure. I'm just kind of briefly summarizing. I mean, never really been in this situation with the Panthers. It kind of feels like the last 2 years I've been following this team all 82 games. It's kind of just, all right, we go on a big winning streak, then we teeter down a bit, and then we go back up. Spirits are pretty high, and we feel pretty confident. But it's probably more adversity than maybe Game 7 of the Cup final they've faced at this point. So, yeah, you just got to see how they handle it. They're mature men. They have spirit. They have the confidence. So, just got to put it all together and see if results follow,
it's a really good point about the Game 7. It really is. Because, I'm sitting there saying Bob told me the puppets are promising that we're going to make the playoffs and all of that. But the truth of it is that, like I've said, like I wouldn't bet against this team,
Oh,
and
definitely.
and that game 7 where you're on the cusp of doing something that would have basically made your team the laughing stock of the league for a long time to come. Like, not only to lose the second straight cup, but to lose it after being up 3-0. I mean,
Oh, that's pure
that's a
despair right there.
franchise killer. That you don't come back from that.
Nope.
And
But they avoided it, so it's all that
yeah,
matters.
and
It's all a history. History does not
no,
matter in the end.
it doesn't matter what almost happened. You know what I mean?
Nope. I
Just
agree.
like the Canes almost won the other night, but they didn't.
I got a nice
Yeah.
nice jab there, Nice jab
Yeah.
there.
Hey, I'm a Canes fan. I can say that.
It's great. That was a good game though. I can't get mad. That was a very, very close match. The offense, I think, kind of let them down, but the defense was very, very strong at some points.
Yeah, it was such a mirror image. The throw that Beck made was such a mirror image of what Caleb had done in the Bears game. Like, they're driving, they're taking what the defense is giving them. There's enough time. It's like this is going to happen. And then why are you throwing the ball 30, 40 yards down the field? You don't need to do this. And it was just so frustrating. And it kind of to circle back to what Colin was talking about with the Dolphins, it kind of makes you realize, Tua's not the only one that throws those picks. Tua's not the only one. We're like, where the hell are you throwing the ball?
Yeah. But that was a good championship. I'm very pleased with how they played, and I'm not a diehard Canes fan by any chance, but it was an entertaining game from a neutral perspective. I always kind of look at that from any sport games. I always try to be neutral. So
yeah, no, it was a good game. And look, I know the diehard Cane fans are happy with how the season ended up going anyway. You know what I mean? Versus the expectations. But back to what we were talking about with the Panthers and everything.
I have at it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you were talking about. Oh, now, here we go.
I switched to my computer.
You switched to your computer.
Stupid phone was like overheating, like bugging out. Like, I mean, I got a home button on this thing. Okay, I'm not down with changing technology entirely. So
you need a new phone, man. Sounds like you need a new phone.
Dude,
yeah,
I
right.
mean, look at that. All right.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, John. We don't change nothing till it's done.
It's still. I mean, it's starting to give me a little bit of a problem now. The cracks are. Jeez, I just put this. It took the screen protector off. It's about time. It's about time. I must have dropped this thing 500 times before it finally broke. It wasn't supposed to. It's got the right holder on it. It wasn't supposed to be able to hit, but it did, and that's how it works. But what you were saying, Adonis, about having not gone through this with the Panthers before, I don't think. Like, expectations are just brand new around here. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't expect what we expected the first year when we lost to Vegas. I mean, that was all unexpected. And then the next thing we lose to Vegas, we come back, and then you win it, and then you win it again. And now, like, all of the good luck that we had to have, especially last year, like, we were ridiculously healthy for a full playoff run. Like,
just think about it. One good body goes down, alters the entire thing. So, especially the year before. I mean, we had nobody was hurt long term except Sam Bennett when he took that. I think it was the slap shot from Montour, and he missed the second half of the Tampa series, and he came back. He had a, relentless return punching Marchand there, but I think he didn't come back till 5 games later. But we were insanely fortuitous to not have any other bodies go down. So that plays a large part into it. Anytime in sports, I always have that self-reflection internally about what if this goes this way, what if these are different. But again, we take it as it is. So we can't complain in the end of the day. But at the same time, you can't say the same for many other champions who come up short, that they just don't have enough, or it's too much for them to handle.
Yeah, I mean, look, Edmonton's the prime example. I mean, no guarantee they get their cup. Game 7 may have been their best shot, honestly,
That's the thing. Yep.
because last year
That could be. Yeah.
last year wasn't quite as close. I mean, it started off a little bit, you know what I mean, but towards the end of that series, I mean, we had them in a death grip. We weren't losing that series. Whereas the first one, it was like it was, you know, by the time we lost game 5 and then game 6, it starts to go downhill really, really rapidly. And you know, I always say, the only reason I knew we were winning that cup was because I knew they weren't going to have us lose the cup and Fluffy die at the same time. That was just like that. That's how I was making myself feel good about it. I was just cracking that joke. I'm like, even the devil would have read that script and be like, "That's a bit much, don't you think?" You know. And now
Twilight
it's just,
Zone episode.
what's that?
So Twilight Zone episode. Make the
Yeah.
deal with the devil.
Yeah. It's just like this, that there was no way that was going to happen. And so now we're paying for it. We're paying for it, and it's okay, you know. Right now, the biggest thing I'm hoping, honestly, it sounds a little bit weird, but we need Mikola's leg to be okay. Because now I think we kind of know that Jones isn't coming back for probably. I think, in fact, I seen Maurice say something. He had said originally it was going to be week to week, and then they thought maybe it's going to be 2 to 4 weeks, and now he's saying it's going to be the full month, at least the full 4 weeks. So he's not coming back before the Olympic break. So we can't lose Mikola too. Like his leg's going to have to be okay.
Do you guys think it's a full circle moment with them? Because if you remember at the beginning of the season when Barkov went down, it was Mikola that was playing defense against him.
Jeez, that's right.
So I'm wondering if that's like a full circle moment that happened. Because I know when I felt that thing with Barkov, when I saw it, I was like, that's what did it. Like that's. I'm like, once I saw that, I'm like, it's got to be a ligament, because he didn't even look like he felt it, because he tried to stand back up, and you could see Mikola just kind of. It was very, he was just playing defense, and it wasn't anything hard, but you seen like it was a little bit of a lean-to on him, and that's kind of, I think, what did it when he went to try to get up, and now Mikola's having a leg issue, and I'm like, it's almost like a weird full circle moment. It's almost like we're being hit from all angles here, like hell or high water if the Cats are going to make it. Like that's what's being like pressed this time. It's like we're facing every possible obstacle there is. You got the fans against you, you got injuries against you, you got GM trying to make money moves against you. Like everything's just not working out. But again,
we do have Colin Gamble on our side, though.
Yeah, I gave you I gave my take on it. I think that as long as we are less than 5 games out with 25 games still remaining, we're okay. We don't need to hit the panic button yet, but it's once we get to that, I don't even know what the schedule looks like when we get that far down the road, because that could be that could be all uphill, and we could just be completely out of it by then. Like I know we have those like the slate that you ran across the other night. We have a couple games that we should pocket some points. Like not even should, we need to pocket some points. Like and it doesn't help when the rest of the daggum division and conference keeps winning. It's not helping.
No, I'm looking at it now. Before the Olympic break, Jets, Wild, Blackhawks, Mammoth, Blues, Jets, Sabres, Bruins, Lightning, back-to-back Bruins, Lightning, and to end things. When we come back, we better be right as rain, because when we come back, Leafs, Sabres, Islanders, Devils, Jackets, Wings, Jackets. And then we go on the road for maybe some more points. Kraken, Canucks, Oilers, Flames, Kraken again at home. We've got another stretch of games starting the 28th. Was the Islanders, Rangers, Senators, Bruins, Penguins, Canadians,
That's a rough
Senators,
stretch.
Leafs, Rangers. Like to end the season, good God
That is
Almighty!
rough.
This
Like that would have
just
been
not
ends the
easy
even
season.
last year. Like last year, that would have been easy. This year, no. That's a hard slate for the teams that are playing this year.
Yeah. And like what science is saying is his assumption is to put Gadget on LTIR to bring Jones back. I've been looking at some of the salaries and trying to sort through how we're going to move guys around to bring guys back and everything like that. And there's one particular interesting combination of players that has us healthy, but $50,000 over the cap. And wouldn't you know that for whatever reason they paid Tarasov $1,050,000? So there's a situation where, and in that situation that I'm going to have a video out in a few days, but it's just so many different variables. We may end up, because of that $50,000, if we end up in that situation, we could see where we would have to send Samoskevich to the AHL to be cap compliant, and then have a third line with Greer on it instead of Samoskevich. As much as I don't like that or don't want that to be a possibility, I think it's a possibility because he's waivers exempt. He's waivers exempt, and and the other thing is, as we get healthy, I don't see any way Boquist stays on the roster. Like,
Yeah.
I can't make it work unless you start talking about, because like even when we have to clear out for the defense, we have to waive Sabrango and Bournefoot. Well, somebody might get claimed. Sabrango might get claimed. We may lose one of those. We can't afford to hold on to him. I mean, that's what happened with Bussy. Is we had to let him go. You can move Vilvanis down. He's waivers exempt. Okay. But it's going to get dicey, and you're going to have to pick and choose, like maybe with Gadjevich, yes or no. You could try to move Schwint back to the minors, AHL, but remember, we got him off of waivers. You know what I mean? So
They're a good team as well. I mean, Vegas is a good. They're very good with finding talent, even if it's very low end guys. They still can acquire those. So I don't think anyone will not seek interest.
Yeah. So there's going to be, if we get healthy, there's going to be some guys that were like, damn it, we didn't want to have to lose. And
sure.
And it gets even more complicated in the scenario where Greer playing well helps. There's no doubt him playing so well helps, because that's going to ease things if we have to move Boquist. Not that Boquist is a great player, but cap-wise, as we get into things in the playoffs, if Barkov comes back, there's some scenarios where if certain players get hurt, we can't afford to put Rodriguez on the ice because it'd be too much cap, but we could afford to put Boquist on the ice. So if we have to move Boquist and we don't have the money to play Rodriguez in certain circumstances, then you're talking about having to have a guy like maybe Gregor or Studnicka, or if we can hold on to Schwint, you know what I mean? So I don't see any way around it that at some point, if we're going to get healthy and actually make the playoffs and try to make a run, there's going to be a player or two where we're like, shit, I wish we wouldn't have had to lose him. I don't see any way around it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like what the trade deadline is probably going to be this year. It's just getting a lot of these guys back and probably having to move a lot of these people down. Because, like, now that you mention it with Samo being waivers exempt, I mean, it wouldn't really be the worst idea ever. Even though I know there's people that like him, people that don't like him. I like Samo. I think he's great. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever come around March, probably before the Western Canada trip towards the end of March, I think, that we move, assuming that all these people are back healthy and they stay healthy. That's the main part. They stay healthy.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, we could. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to move Samuel down to play with the Checkers. Honestly, that's probably going to be what really could get his confidence back in, because there's a lot of these Checkers players that I'm like, I wish it was you that got called up instead of this other guy. But hey,
Right.
I said that I've been saying Skog for a while, but Vilmanis has made me shut up and eat my words for it. But I really like Vilmanis, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, we had to waive like Sabrango. He's probably one I'm like, I don't really know if he would. It's probably like a coin flip if he got claimed or not. I mean, literally today, Boston waived the guy and Dallas claimed him. So there's always that chance. Boquist, right. I mean, yeah, that probably would be the trade deadline move, is just moving him out for cap space and just getting like draft picks back and
get
him out of here.
Yeah, it's weird because when we signed him to the 1.5, I was like, what? That's like double what we pay everybody.
I'd rather Cunnin than Boquist. Cunnin won me over, man. That dude's a cat through and through.
I said it since the other day. Yeah, I said since the other day, Cunnin should be playing. There's so much more he brings. Physicality, PK, and he got shorthanded chances. But Boquist, sure, he's got good playmaking. He's got subpar high-end skating, but when he gets the puck on his stick, he kind of loses it. His board battles are very 50-50. You can't afford that in today's NHL. And I understand maybe it's a bit of grace for him because he's making that much money, and there's some leeway with having playoff salary cap implications. Sure,
it's because he's a sweet.
I don't know why he wouldn't make the Four Nations the Olympic roster, but
that fancy play style. They don't have it.
Aleshka says she likes Sam, but we should send him to Ottawa for the other Kachuk.
I wish, dude.
I mean, even I would do that.
Oh, if we could get Brady and Matt on the same team, dude. Oh man,
Jesus. Even
I will ask. You know what? I was going to ask one thing, as I kind of want to head out. I'm very sorry to head out this.
No, that's okay. We're getting ready to wrap here soon.
Okay. I was just wondering, from what you guys have perceived about their play overall in the past few games, kind of the results that have followed, are you more inclination to blame, I guess you could say, Bobrovsky, or you think that we should be holding the first pair that's making $11.8 million a little more accountable? Because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say my 2 cents right now. Forsling is my favorite player, but he's looked kind of lost out there. Ekblad, of course, shows inconsistencies. I know he was very elite in the playoffs, but people were a little shocked he got 6.1. But I think we know with his limitations and just his volatility. And Forsling, when everyone's saying, well, he should be paid $6 or $7 million. I don't know how he got this cheap. Well, he doesn't play exactly elite minutes, and point production. That's not what we're paying him for. But you need more consistency when people are going to say, well, he's the best shutdown player in the league. He's Slavin level. I don't know. I still think he's better than Slavin. I know it's very, very hot waters right there, but I'm standing by it. But still, you want more from your top pair. And I understand we could say, well, Kulikov's that's your bottom pair. He's playing 16 to 20 minutes. He's not going to carry it on his back. He's not that's not his role, especially for his age. And Forsling, when they're in their prime, you need a little bit more out of them. That's where I stand as of now. Maybe in this road trip they'll improve, but kind of just want to hear what you guys got to say before I leave.
So for me, I kind of put Forsling in the same category as Reinhart right now, with just absolutely energetically cooked. 3 runs with all the heavy minutes that they play. That I see the same thing with Forsling as I do with Reinhart. I just think all the ability is still there and all of that. But I don't know about you, Go, but I just kind of feel he's wiped out energetically.
Forsling specifically.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah,
Reinhardt too, but
I
yeah,
I agree with you on Reinhardt for sure. I think it's like he's that tier caliber of player that he needs that supporting cast, and when he's not getting that same effort around him, he kind of mentally checks out because he's not getting the same level of support and play from his line mates or from even just his other teammates if he sees it on the bench. Forsling, I think that he's I think he's exhausted.
yeah,
I think he's played his guts out for the last 3 years, coming off of waivers, making it on the starting lineup, being a start like the NHL as a media took note of Forsling, of
yeah,
like just how we got him off waivers and how his plus minus was through the roof. Like he didn't even go without like the mainstream NHL media talking about him. Like, so I don't doubt that he's gassed. Like he's
yeah.
put in the work. But to his credit, I mean, he's still not injured. Like, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah,
he's not Mikola out. He's not Kulikov. Like, he's not Jones. He's not Martian. How many more I gotta go? Like,
I know, right?
he's still there, and we got this dude off waivers. Like, I understand it's the NHL, and but at the same time, like some of these guys, they're not really digging in. I don't think for the pay that they're getting, and like some of them are, and we know the ones that are putting in the work because it's very apparent because you
Yeah,
can see that they're not really making mental errors. It's like they're out of gas. They got no legs to
yeah.
catch up
No,
to the
you
puck.
could. Yeah, I mean, like in years past, Forsling's going to win the battle to the puck 9 times out of 10. Right now, it's about 6 times out of 10, and you can just physically see it in that first step of his. It's
Mhm.
not. You can tell it's not that he's hurt. It's
No.
just that first push off is like, shit. I got to go do this. So like you can see it. So
Yeah, and it gets harder to do it mentally the more, again, how many players are out, where you're at in the
right.
things. Is it worth to try and push it for the playoffs? Like all that stuff's gonna play in their brains because again, they're also being paid millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're like, do I want to risk myself to even go
Yeah.
further? And then, oh, I gotta do this again because you messed up, or oh, here we go, it's not gonna make a difference. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It
It
happens.
all starts to weigh in, but I think Forsling is a more on the end of being tired, where Reinhardt I
Yeah.
don't think is really tired. I think it's more of he's mentally like getting exhausted and checked out, where he's
Yeah.
trying to just focus now to the Olympics, where he knows he's going to be playing with people around him that want to score and want to win, and like the talent is there, the talent, the
Yeah.
IQ, it's all there. Where right now with our Scotch tape group, it's not all there.
Hey, that's the last word. That's perfectly said. All right. Thank you, bud. I appreciate you coming on. This
Thanks for
this
opening
was
the stream
fun.
up. I hope that there's more of these.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to, especially with Donna working 2 to 10, I got to do something. I can't just sit there
Po-
and cry and wait for
Post
her to
post
come
game
home from
post
work.
game intermission reactions would be pretty good. Get people in right like in the intermission or post game, and then
Yeah.
that but then cut it again like 2 or 3 5 minutes before the intermission starts over. Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah,
good
that
way to
might
get
not be
some
a
engagement.
yeah, that might not be a bad idea. It might not be. I'll have to talk to with Jaws Jr. over there about that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
anything that happens during the game streams, I have to run by him. Otherwise, he'll give me that look. Like
Oh yeah.
he just gives me that damn look.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
wait till the first Flying Fluffy baseball stream. That should be fun.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so guilty of like, hey, Kyle, your dad said that Flying Fluffy Swimming Network's gonna be on next. Like, it's gonna be covering badminton. Like, I'm so bad with it because I know he's like, I know you're messing with me. I'm like, but you did it. You started it. You started it.
Yeah, that's okay. Baseball will be fun. We'll sit out on the porch. It'll be 100
Yeah.
degrees in the summer. We'll have fun with it. Got to do something.
Good night,
So,
Miss Donna.
all right,
Yeah.
bud.
Baseball's
Appreciate.
relaxing.
Yep. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us. It was good time. And so that's it for tonight. And then I will see you tomorrow at noon. And then we got hockey tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
We got
Go
hockey
Cats,
tomorrow night.
go.
Go
Yes,
Cats,
we do.
go. Yep. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you again later.
Bye.